back to my channel. It's Christelle. I hope you're well, and it's time. It is literally Q2. Q2 is here. April is here. It is Easter Sunday. I'm in a great mood and I'm super excited for you to be watching this. Thank you for just clicking on the video. We are getting into it because, can we be real for a second? I don't know what was going on. I feel like the first 3 months of the year is always like mixed emotions. January is great, and then February might be a little bit of a dip, and then March it's like, all right, March madness, let's get on it, it's spring. But I am just now getting back up after the setback. I'm just now starting to bounce back, and I just want to be real with y'all. I'm honestly at an inflection point. I'm at a point right now where there is a gap between who I am and who I want to be. That's resulted in frustration, me literally just bursting into tears, lots of comparison, negativity, overthinking. The other day, the verse of the day, which I definitely love, and it's been keeping me grounded and centered, like that whole experience, it reminded me that when we pray we have to believe. And that made me think of the very popular phrase, faith without works is dead, right? I realized, y'all, that I'm doing the work without having the faith, and I was like, oh no, or like, I'm doing the work, but it's coming up empty. I'm not feeling it. I'm not as consistent as I want to be. I'm not as motivated. I'm not as disciplined, because I'm just doing the work, just like going through the motions, when I really need to have faith. I really need to believe that what I'm working towards is possible. It is mine. It is coming. It is all in due time. And I feel like once I get my mindset together and I understand that, like, okay, this is where I am, this is where I want to be, but the gap can be bridged. Like, there is hope. Like, I know that I can do this. I know that God can help me. I know that I've already won. I know that I want these things and I'm putting in the work. So I have to trust the process, but know and have faith that the process is working in my favor. Like, once my mindset shifts, we're gonna start to win. And so I just wanted to be honest for a second, because it's not all sunshine and rainbows and I'm on my Zoom and yeah, I'm grinding and everything's working out. Like, I've been crying and sad and sick and throwing up, literally, but I'm excited for the bounce back. The bounce back is always greater than a setback, and I'm super excited for April, May, and June, because it's about to be that season. So I have a couple things I want to share with y'all. In this video, we are resetting for Q2. We are getting ourselves together. We're understanding our mindset. We're being honest about where we are. We're taking ownership of what we've been doing that may be contributing to us not being where we want to be. Like, you have to take accountability. I'm so sorry. Like, there might be a part of you that is self-sabotaging, and that doesn't necessarily mean self-destructing and intentionally doing things to undermine your progress. That could look like, just, there's so many things that I'm learning about self-sabotage, and it's just like, our minds control so much. Your reality, if you're unhappy with reality, I'm so sorry to break it to you, but there is something that you are contributing to or doing that is keeping you there. Either you feel unworthy, and so you don't fully go for these things, you don't dream big enough, or you don't work hard enough, or you take on too much so that you can always be busy and don't have enough time to actually tap in, or you convince yourself, oh, they did it and there's too many people doing it, so I can't do it, or maybe it's just not meant for me, maybe I'm just always meant to be down like this, or like whatever the noise in your head is. Like, there's something that's keeping you in the same situation, and we're not doing that. April, May, and June is Q2. It is right before the middle of the year, so we are at 3 months. At the end of June, we'll be at 6 months, and that's the perfect time. So I created a challenge for 3 months that I want us all to do. Definitely comment below if you're gonna join me, and I'm calling it preparing for the halftime show. All right, this June is the halftime show. June, late June, early July, that's perfect time. That's the summertime. If we grind for 3 months, y'all, imagine how we can pop out in the summer feeling good, living better, if we just lock in for 3 months. Now, 3 months, 12 weeks, 90 days, that is an amazing time frame. And if you're truly consistent, disciplined, and you like attack the day, there's no telling, what you can accomplish and how it can set you that much farther ahead. So I'm super excited. I know you should be excited. Let's get pumped up. Let's get ready to do it. I'm going to get into like what I'm doing personally, and then I don't know if y'all have heard of the 12-week year, but I feel like a part of the reason why sometimes we don't achieve our goals is because you set New Year's resolutions, or maybe you don't, or you have like just general things you want to accomplish in the year, and then it's a whole year that goes by. Like, break it down. The smaller you can break it down, the the better. That's when I went from making a yearly vision board to a monthly vision board. It's when I saw some results, when I saw some changes. And so this time around, I'm like, all right, we're on the precipice of a season change, a quarter change. Let's do a quarter challenge. Let's do a 3-month challenge. So that's my, reasoning why I got the template from Montel B, her 12-week year, because I use Notion all the time, and I just, like, I have a whole bunch of Notion templates. So I was like, let me just, make the investment. I'm super excited to share, like, my 12-week plan. I'll share, like, the top lines of, my goals, my strategies, and my tactics to get there, because I'm determined. I am successful. I am healthy. I'm achieving my goals, and I'm just super excited because we're gonna do this together. I want us all to eat. I say that multiple times on my vlogs because there's room at the table for all of us. So let's get it. I know how y'all like to tussle on here. I always have my chapters on, usually like 90% of the time. In today's video, we're talking about like our mindset shift, where we are versus where we want to be, how we're gonna get there. We're talking about my 3-month challenge for preparing for the halftime show, my 12-week year, like that system for achieving our goals. And I'm always a big, like, write it down. There's something so different about physically writing down your goals, reflecting, journaling. There's so much power in that. So we're gonna do it together. I also am working on a Q2 vision board, which is different for me. I did yearly and monthly last year, so we're gonna try a quarterly vision board. I'm actually making it more of a prayer board because I really need God to do his biggest ones. I also reflected on Q1, like last year at the end of the year, I did a 2023 Wrapped with my good friend Nelly V. And so this year I decided to reflect already and show, like, what was I up to in January, February, and March. I did a little bit of a reflection, my top 3, like, call outs of the month. And yeah, I'm super excited. That was also a really good activity for me. So I'm just feeling good. The first step is always to reflect, and now we can get into planning. So before we get into all of this, we're gonna do a little bit of journaling, a little bit of prayer board vision boarding, and then we're gonna explain the 12-week year concept, fill that out, and that'll be the video. So I hope you're feeling inspired. I'm not sure if this will be long or short, but I just want to share that it is so possible. I'm going to change my life. These next 3 months are going to be a period of such dedication, such discipline, such consistency that it has no choice but to kick into high gear. And I've started to see progress, but another 3 months of me really locking in, despite, oh, I should be this far. Oh, I should have this many followers. Oh, I should, like, y'all, there's so many things I can't wait to share. It's been really rough because I've been comparing myself. In the journey, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling like I'm not far enough where I need to be, but I know that I'm exactly where I need to be now. Like, everything's happening for me at the right time, and like, there's nothing to worry about because it's already written, it's already done. It's just a matter of me being consistent, doing the work, but also having the faith and believing that if I'm praying for these things, they are going to come together, but truly believing, so that my entire attitude about it changes. So thanks for sticking with me. Let's journal, let's vision board, let's vibe, and then I'll come back and talk about my challenge and our 12-week year. So period. So this is my cute journal I got at Target. As I've always mentioned, there's just something so nice about writing these things physically down. So I just drew a line down the middle of the page, and on the left side, it was like where I currently am, and on the right side is where I want to be. Honestly, y'all, I was brutally honest. And I mean, I'm pretty like decently happy with where I am, but there's always room for improvement. So I literally was writing down, some of my insecurities, some of my realities that I'm not necessarily fond of, but, I just wanted to be really real because, this is not the time to sugarcoat. Like, write down where you are, where you want to be. And then, yeah, I'm just super excited to reflect on this. And then this is the 12-week plan by Montel B. And I just put on Tyler's album and got to work. Okay, so our 3-month challenge, preparing for the halftime show. Q2 is April, May, and June. Right after June is the middle of the year. It's the perfect point. We're not even waiting until there's only 6 months left. We're doing it now. That's the thing. We're not waiting till Monday. We're not waiting till this day, this month. We're starting now. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to start, okay? Period. So for the challenge, we're gonna do something every day to fit into these 5 categories, just to be 1% better, just to be a little bit better. Something in these 5 categories we're gonna work on every day. It doesn't have to be a big, huge show of progress. It just means being consistent. So we have mind, body, spirit, finances, and just a personal, like doing something nice for myself or just like a freebie, like something you've been meaning to do, like just put it on your list, right? So for example, I love to read. Reading is really good for me intellectually. It's good for me, like I learn new words, I get to, you know, embark on a journey, like the focus, the mental stimulation to learn something new, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. Like I love to read. That's something that I want to be doing. I could also put affirmations. I could put just like positive thinking, breath work, stuff like that is really good for my mind. And those are like just examples of things I could do every day. I don't have to do all those things every day, but at least once per day, I'm gonna do something intentional for my mind. Then for my body, I'm very vocal about this. I'm healing from PCOS. I am losing fat because I'm losing weight, but I'm really losing fat. I'm losing fat, building muscle. I'm in body recomp because I'm trying to transform my entire, I'm transforming, okay? Not trying to do anything. I am transforming. I am losing the weight that I want to lose. It's all coming off, all my health concerns, all that, and like we're not doing that. We are healthy. We are doing things for our best self. And my best self is really happy in her body, in her skin. She's drinking her water, taking her vitamins and supplements. She is moving, whether that's dancing, skating, in the gym, walking, like she's active. Like she's doing what she wants to do for her health and she's seeing the benefits. So just something every day for my body. Also eating well, y'all. Cutting out sugar, added sugar. Like it's been a game changer. Like I'm much less inflamed and I'm not even at my final, like I'm not even in my final form yet, right? So we have mind, body, and then okay, so spirit. Definitely number one. It really can be done in a different order, but just definitely taking my time to at least start my day with God and end my day with God. Just really continuously just rely on him because it's not by my own strength, y'all. Everything that I'm trying to accomplish, I'm realizing it literally can't be done. It's not possible on my own. I need supernatural strength. I need healing. I need focus. I need strength. I need joy. I need love. I need all these things. I need peace. I need these things. I need them all because it's no way that I'm going to do everything that I'm going to do without God, just point blank, period. So things for my spirit is prayer. It's spending time, you know, in the word, doing my devotional, you know, like just talking. And I feel like a lot of people, I'm by no means a perfect Christian at all. I need grace, but I just think that there's this really big misconception that a whole huge big thing every time you pray. Like I be talking to God like God, like I'm blown. Like I'm blown. Like I have to be real, and I don't think it's bad to be real. Like with God, you can have your emotions. You can question like, why is this happening to me? At least that's how that's how I've developed my personal relationship, and it works for me. And I really feel like when I allowed myself to be real, that's when I started to feel like, ooh, bars. Like, you know, just having that relationship, but just again, staying centered, praying, listening to my gospel music, my uplifting music, listening to sermons and podcasts, like being in church, like all those things are things that I had to get back into a routine of. And again, I'm not perfect, but I am trying, and I know he sees me trying, and I know that again, it's not me, it's all him, because everything I'm about to accomplish, y'all, is about to be crazy. It's about to be crazy, and so I can't let it get to my head. So I have to always be kept in check, because again, it's about to go crazy. I'm telling y'all now. I'm telling y'all now, it's about to go crazy. It's about to go crazy. But anyway, so mind, body, spirit, and then finances. So for me, that means career, content, just anything like to do with money. So this is how I love to break it down. With my career, that's literally, you know, showing up and showing out at work. Then I have my, you know, entrepreneur side. I'm really trying to get into the digital product scene, but I want them to be impactful. I really don't. Like, I need to do more research and see, like, you know, there's digital products that I want to sell, but I don't want to be a reseller. Like, I want my products to actually help people and to actually see the results and the rewards of, you know, people using them. So digital products is a great way to be financially free. It's been on my list for probably a year or more now within my business. So thinking about working on those, monetizing my business passively, you know, just stuff along those lines. And then content. I love content. I'm here for the long haul. It is not easy, but it is worth it. I've been calling myself a content creator because I am. I'm also a micro influencer right now, but there's a difference between being a content creator and an influencer, and there's a lot that comes with both, but I'm realizing that in order to be more impactful, in order to inspire, to love, to be a light, like, and to live the lifestyle I want to live, and to have access to the brands and the experiences that I want to work with, I need to tap into my influencer side. And with that being said, I don't know when this is gonna happen, but it's a huge goal of mine to reach 100K on here. Obviously, I want that plaque. I'm coming for that plaque. I want it and I will get it. I don't know how soon it's possible. I literally don't know. But I do know that I also want to be represented by this agency called Kensington Gray. I don't know if y'all have heard of it. If you're tapped into the content creator influencer space, you definitely have. And like, they're this amazing influencer agency. I actually met the founder when I went to a YouTube event, and I really feel like I'm gonna have a full circle moment with them. I don't know when. I want it to be sooner than later, but they really only start looking at you once you have 100K on your platform, whether that's Instagram or TikTok or here or whatever the case may be. I believe in myself and I know it's possible, and I really, really, really feel like it's going to happen for me, but sometimes it just seems so far out of reach, and so that's been really like weighing me down, because I'm seeing a lot of people get signed to them, and like, I don't know, it was discouraging me. But for me, working on my content, working on building up my audience and becoming more of an influencer is something that's on my list. And I know that some people might be watching it like, girl, like, don't share your goals before they happen, like, oh, da 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 da. And I understand that, I really do, but quite literally nothing can stop what God has for me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And honestly, I don't like to operate like that. Somebody needs to see my goals and realize they're not dreaming big enough. Like, you can do it. Everything you want, everything you see is evidence that it can happen for you as well. So that's my, you know, little 1-2. But for the category of finances, I have my career, I have my entrepreneurship, and I have being an influencer. So yeah, obviously follow me on all the platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We here, That Girl Christelle. And yeah, it could also be as simple as, okay, I want to buy food, but I'm choosing to save my coin, or I didn't make an impulse buy, you know, like working on my finances by being financially disciplined, because financially disciplined as a result of saving and doing what I need to do with my business and my side hustle and my influencing, you know? So the fifth category is just a personal. That's something nice for myself, whether that's taking myself on a solo date, or like the other day, like, I just randomly decided to go to Waffle House with some new people, and that's something I would never do. But I was like, you know what, for the plot, let me have this life experience. Let me put myself out there, you know, like, let me try something new. Let me, you know, just, that can be whatever you want it to be. It could be something nice for yourself. It could be just giving yourself extra points, like, or, you know, I'm really learning how to skate, and that's been a journey within itself. I really do want to have a skating vlog soon, but it's just a lot. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to vlog yet, because I'm learning, you know, if I'm skating and I have like a particularly good day, or I finally get this move, like, that could go in my personal category. I just wanted another freebie category, because we all have our individual lives, and maybe we can't sum it all up into mind, body, spirit, and finances, which I also meant to say within finances is like pitching to brands so that I can get these brand deals. Okay, I actually just got paid from a brand deal today, because I don't know if y'all know, but y'all don't just get paid, like, usually it's net 30, 60, 90. This was a 90-day like delay on my money. I made this content in January, okay? That's something they don't tell you. But one day, when I'm an influencer and I have a manager, hopefully at Kensington Gray, I won't be worrying about these things. So yeah, that's my challenge to prepare for the halftime show, is to do something every day to progress me towards my best self in my mind, my body, my spirit, my finances, and just personally. And I feel like with, you know, changing my life, it's the same thing with breaking down the year into months, into like quarters and stuff. You can change your life by building routines, because your routines are a sum of your habits, and your habits are built up of your small changes. They all add up, they all snowball, and that's what I'm really feeling. If I'm consistent in these things, my life will look different, because I have big goals. I have places to be, places to live, people to meet, networks, different rooms that I'm about to enter and elevate and just be in this space, and that's gonna require a different level of me. It's gonna require my best self, not only externally but internally. I'm gonna have to really lock in, and while that's a little bit like whoa sometimes, I know I can do it. I know I can do it, and I know you can do it. So definitely I want this to be like a safe space. I don't know if there's any goals that y'all feel comfortable sharing, but I would love to hear, like, you know, in the comments what you're working towards in Q2, if there's anything I can do to help, if there's any like digital product, a guide, or ebook, anything that you would like to see from me that could be helpful on whatever you're doing. I just, like, you know, I just really appreciate it all. And this is such an open space. I really want it to be collaborative. Like, I want us to feel like, oh my gosh, like I want it to be like a real community. Although it is online, although it's like a digital community, like content creation and social media has so much power. Like, we should use it for good. It can be connection. Like, we're not meant to live life alone. And if you're relating to any part of this, just know I see you, and I'm just so grateful because I know we're about to win. We have our 3-month challenge. We have our old mindset versus our new mindset. Now I'm about to like fill out my 12-week year Notion template, and then that will be the video. Okay, so I started to do my 12-week year plan, and I'm already loving it. I definitely think this whole entire, like, I haven't even scratched the surface of the template, and it's already worth it. I started off, I'm doing the life audit right now, and I love how it breaks it down into all these different categories because there's so many things. Literally changing your life means there's so many things. There's so many elements of our life, right? There's physical health, spiritual, habits and routines, career, relationships and dating, relationships with your family, your friends, your finances, your emotional state, society, community, overall energy, hobbies and new skills, travel and experience. Like, you can add on things, you can delete things, like, and then this is the first step, which I love. Like, you have to take an audit of where you are, and then there's a page where I could add my vision board, which, you know, I love. I have not finished my vision board yet, but that will be done and added in here. And then when we go back to our master plan, it basically, like, you have your goals, like your overall goals, right? And then you break your goals down into how you're going to achieve them, like 5 strategies per goal. Then with your strategies, you break the strategies down into tactics. And so I just love it. Like, you have the overall strategy, but the tactics are the little changes, the habits, the things you're gonna do to make the strategies happen, to make your goals happen. And I just love this. I'm just feeling like I have a lot to do, but I like the idea of just really focusing on 3 areas of my life, or just 3 main goals, because I, like, you know how it is with goals. You have to be specific. You have to get measurable. They have to be attainable, realistic, and time bound. And just trying to do these things in 3 months, 12 weeks, like, I'm just feeling so like I can do this. And I really appreciate, like, the life audit section, because, like, sometimes in our heads we think we're worse than we are, and just like writing it down and reflecting, like, I just love that I can have this all in my Notion, because y'all know I love Notion so bad. So I'm just feeling really good. I'm really excited, and I'm really like ready to show y'all, like, how I'm doing this, what, like, just weeks in my life, day in my life looks like while I'm changing my life. So yeah, I want to get more into the lifestyle energy, you know. I love being inspirational. I love talking about business. I love, you know, transforming and becoming my best self. But it's not every time inspiration. Sometimes it's just vibe, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we're standing on business. Q2 is starting on a Monday. New month, new quarter, all that on a Monday. Like, come on. That's like period. So yeah, shout out to Montel B. If y'all don't know her content, haven't subscribed, definitely recommend you check it out. I'm feeling so inspired. Absolutely love this guide. I honestly wish I had made my own, but, you know, I was really inspired by her video, and I wanted to support her. And now I feel like this is the beginning of just an amazing season for me, and I hope that this is translating through the video, because it can be that for you. If you don't want to go by the guide, I just suggest that you either get the book or you just look up a 12-week plan, because, you know, we can plan all we want, but and planning is important, don't get me wrong. That's why I'm spending so much time planning, but we also have to execute. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to my life audit, my 12-week year goals. I'm also gonna finish my vision board, my Q2 board. If you connect with me on TikTok, Instagram, etc., you might see it on there. So make sure you're locked in at That Girl Christelle on all platforms. Also, if you made it to this point in the video, comment like a green check emoji if you're still here watching this at this point in the video, because that means you're locked in. That means you're ready to get on your Zoom, and you're on your Zoom with me. So I really appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's basically it. I'm gonna get back to like my life audit, my 12-week year plan, my prayer board, my vision board. I'm just super excited. If you want to see an update on what I'm doing, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below in the comments. And yeah, I feel like I've shared most of my goals, but just know that I'm so excited. it is gonna be hard work, but consistency is key. I definitely want to get more into just the regular vlogging space though. I know that I'm inspirational and I know y'all usually like reset videos, but if you were here at this point, hopefully you like the vibes, you've subscribed, and like, you know, because I want to get into my weekly vlog era so you can just like tap in to see what my life is, because my life is going to be a documentation of like this journey that I'm on, right? So it'll be me in the gym, that'll be me working on content, me working like my actual job, me working on my career, me pitching, me doing my influencer era things, like me doing what I need to do for my mind, my body, and my spirit. Like I just want to show that. I want to document it because I'm never gonna be one of those influencers that's like telling y'all one thing and doing something else. I feel like that is so icky, and why like influencers get such a bad rap, but there's, for all the bad ones, there are good ones and there's upcoming ones, and I'm just super excited to share the journey with y'all and just to show that anybody can do it without, like, anybody can do it. It takes hard work, but even more importantly, it takes the faith, and I believe in myself. That's why I'm putting this out there, because I believe in myself. I know you believe in me, and I believe in you. Like, we can all do it. It is so possible. So with that being said, I wish everybody a amazing Q2, a wonderful April. I know it's about to be April Fool's, but this is no joke, because we're about to get on our Zoom. We're about to be consistent. We're changing our life. And when I come back in June and July, when I pop out for the halftime show, it'll be self-evident. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Literally much love always, and I'll see you in the next video.